So, welcome back. This is the second part of week 4. So last video, we created this table here, which is a result sort of estimation of what 2023 or future losses could be based on the data we have. This is for company Y. Now what we're going to do is we're going to split it by site. So we need to get without the outliers. So we're going to go back and we're going to take this is the policy year trend with outliers. And I'm going to copy this into a new tab. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Let's see if it gives us what we want. I believe it did. Is this what I just created? Yep. Remember, just ignore this for now. Again, I'll be covering this next week. Hopefully you guys are working on your papers at this point. I know I am. This week there's no quiz this week. There's no assignment, just this. Okay, so this is going to be Madison with outliers. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. So right now it's the entire plant. Outliers are in it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the top. We're going to turn the top row into a filter, and then we're going to filter by site. And this is the same technique we're going to use for everything we're going to be doing now for the rest of the thing. So I'm going to keep all the Madison stuff, but I'm going to delete all the Poinette stuff. I'm going to actually delete it. So I'm going to go delete. Now I just have Madison. So let's see what we have now. We've got 3 open claims, 69 closed claims, no reopened. We're going to have to update a few things. So here is the new, here's the new table. And we need to create, so this is the old forecasted, okay? So we need to do new stuff. So first we're going to do the policy year, the count. So I highlighted policy year through 22. Again, we do through 22. We'll look at it whether we're going to do the total pay. We'll probably just go up to 21 again. I'm sure it's fine that way. And insert scatter plot. Let's see how much it's changed. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a trend line. Extend that out to 23. We'll get the equation and the r squared. All right, so now what are we at? So for the Madison plant only, r square is not good. It's because look at all the space between it and the lines. Its estimation is probably right around 16 claims, whereas plant wide it was better, but we're up here. So what we'd want to do then, because it's such a low r square, we want to use the annual averages. That's probably what we're going to do. All right, so let's go ahead and update these things. So integer, so it gave us, it rounded down. That's good. So 11 claims. The total paid average is 106. Average is high because the outliers are still in it. I think everything else is correct. So we have to estimate this. So again, it's between, the count is between 15 and 20. Should we say 16? 17, 18? No, it's more like 17. So we'll go 17 because it is going up. So we're going to estimate based on this to be 17. We have to now create the total paid. Total paid, we're just going to do through 21. Yep. Insert. This is going to be ugly. Oh. Notice I'm just doing the total paid. It's just because as we start narrowing down, there's no value in doing the others. Select data because I need to put in the X values, which are 17 through 21. Okay. Hit OK. We will do a trend line out 2 years because we want to see 2023. All right. All right, not good at all. Very ugly. One of the ugliest R's we have. Look at there's a big spike right here. Guess what that is? Probably an outlier. We'll remove it. We should get a better R squared here. But what number would we go with? It's 105,000. Wait, no, it's between 100,000 and 150. So let's go. I don't even think I'd go 110, would you? I'm going to go 105. It's an estimate. It's just an estimate. So we're going to go 105 here. 105, 1, 2, 3. And for our trend line, so it's about 1, and it's 1987. 1 and point 1987. And what is this? It's 295 and 0.0002. So it's going up slightly. We'll go 300. $300 and 0.123452. Really, really bad. Is it E negative 0.6? Did I get that right? Oh, it's negative 5. I got to take out 1 decimal point. There, that's what it is. Really horrible. So that's Madison with outliers. Now let's do Madison without outliers. I could do it one of two ways. I probably want to just take it from here because then I can use these numbers, I believe, right? Can't I? I think I can. Yeah, I think I will. So let's try it this way, see what happens. We'll do a copy to a new tab, and it's going to take forever because it always does. There it comes. Hit a paste. So now what I want to do, I just have Madison, right? So I'm going to zoom it in here a little bit. I want to turn this top line into a filter, but now I have Madison. So what I want to do now is I want to sort by total paid, high to low, largest to smallest. And see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outliers here. So I'm going to cut and put these down below. Paste. Okay. So we've got 5. So I would have to recreate, my totals things. Remember when I did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And then the equal count if here to here is X. We got 6 of them. I can center these. And then I will add up equal sum of the total paid. Is it? No, it's, what is it? It's this, right? I think so. I should really bring down my, that's the outliers. So this is outliers total paid. Stupid. Total paid. And this is a number of outliers. All right, so I'm just going to bring this down real quick. So I'm under A. I'm going to highlight this all the way to, right here. Copy. And then go over here and hit paste. There we go. All right. Yeah, the description's here too, but we know that. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to recreate this. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete this. I'm going to recreate it with my updated stuff here. So the count one goes up to 22, right? Yep. We'll go insert and scatter plot. I think we have to copy and paste that other stuff over. Remember, because the automatic things go to our page, and we want it from the past page. And so I got to do that same sort of trick. This is Madison with outliers. I'm just going to do this stuff here. I'm going to go copy, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to do paste with link. right there. So let's see here. Do I have to just add? There we go. Okay, so I just have to add decimal points, and then that comes out. Otherwise, this other stuff stayed. That's interesting. I didn't think it would. So let's get rid of that and this. I'm gonna have to re-enter these, and if I remember correctly, this should also be shaded, right? Actually, no, just that. Hope I did that right. I'll have to check my work in a little bit here. All right, so first, we got to create the figures. And for this one, we have to do the trend line out to 2023, so by 1. And what is, oh, I have to also do the R-square value and the equation. Did it improve? Because it should improve. No, it got worse. Interesting. But this is the company. This is the company one. Okay. So it's about 1 and 2209. 1 and 0.2209. So it got better. Seriously, yo. Okay, so it got better from the last one. So let's go ahead and graph the total paid, but this is going to be through 21 again. Total paid through 21. Insert scatter plot. We'll drag it down to here. Good. Doesn't like to be dragged off screen. And I need to add the X values, so I'll edit that. And the years 17 through 21. Hit OK. Hit OK. I'll put in a trend line. And I'm going to extend it out 2 years to 2023 and get the R squared and the equation. And it did get better. Not great at all, but it got better. So how much per year? 2466. 2466. 2466. 2466. Right here. 2466. And that should be currency. Take away the decimal points. All right. And, okay, so it's not good, but it is better than it was. So it's 0623. 0.0623. So, again, for this one, we are not going to use, we wouldn't use the trend. We would use the annual average. So let's get those inserted. So number of claims equal integer of that cell should be 10. Good. Equals total paid right there. That currency. Take away the pennies. The average paid is equal to average paid per claim is equal to the median is equal to the number of open claims is equal to the number of $0 claims. And outliers removed is equal to, we come down here, 6. And the total amount is equal to that amount. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So this is supposed to be a dollar value. Currency, take away the pennies. These two are supposed to be currency. So what it allows us to do, take away the pennies, it allows us to compare outliers in, outliers out. You know, and this is just for Madison. This is just Madison. Madison plant only, right? You guys? Okay. Okay. All right. What else? Okay, we have to do the estimates, and then This and this are going to be the same, so we really don't need it right here. Well, I suppose we could. I mean, this is just going to be equal to this, and this is equal to that. Same thing. Same. Currency, get rid of the pennies. All right. That's what. So let's get the estimated numbers now. Estimated number is just above 15, so we'll put 16. And the figure amount is right at it's between 35 and 40. I'm just gonna go 36. We could go 36 or 37. I think probably 37. Let's go 37. 37,000. That's just the Madison plant. All right, dollar amount. Get rid of the pennies. I wish it wouldn't default to that, but okay. So, for the Madison plant, sorry, it's something in my throat there. This is with and without outliers. Now, what we want to do is, I'm going to do Madison, outliers removed. Did I go with and without outliers before? I should probably change that to outliers removed, just because so it's not so close to that. So I may go back and change that language. So what we can do is we can compare the Madison plant. We should really compare the Madison plant to the Poinette, and then compare them both to the overall. That's the proper comparison. Just see where we are. These numbers obviously are lower than what we had before. It's interesting. So these numbers are really bad. So therefore, we're not going to use our forecasted numbers. That's what that means. We really want it to be above 0.8 to really trust it. 0.6, we'd have to make a decision. But as you can see, conservatively, we're saying annually the Madison plant is going to have 26. That seems really low, but we can actually give it as a range between 26 to 106. Conservatively, with the outliers removed, it's 26. Outliers included, it's 106. Seems like a big difference, right? $80,000 difference. But that's the way we go. I'd rather be conservative and then give more than I'm supposed to than give the highest number and then not be able to make it. Be conservative. So that's for the Madison. Now, within the Madison plant, there are probably some differences. And we should probably delete all that. But here, I'm going to save my work. Where's a file? Save as. Week 4. And we're doing, this is Madison only. Madison only. Save. All right. So on this one, we have the outliers removed. So what I want to do now is I want to go to we can go by cause. I can copy this. Copy. Create a new tab. I'm doing by cause. Is it going to show up? I'll try it again. I'm going by cause because what I can do now is, I think this is with, no, the outliers are here. Did it not take the right one? No, they're all here. And I've got that there, but I have to update it. Well, what the what? But the outliers are included here, it looks like. Okay, the outliers are included here, but we have all the tables of our causes and everything. Zoom this in. All right, so we're going to turn the header row into a filter. We're going to filter by site, A to Z, and we're going to get rid of all the pointettes. So I'm going to highlight that. I should have paid attention a little bit more. I hope I didn't mess this up before. We'll have to see if the numbers all work out. So now, yeah, it was 3 before. I could copy and paste over this stuff. It would be the same. But now what I want to do is I want to look at the class codes. Did it change from what it was before? It clearly indicates that we have no Business. Oh, this is with the outliers included. We really only need to look at the first priority. We only need to look at this class. And you may be saying, well, what do you mean? Why? Well, look at the significance of the difference between the risk priority number and the nons. There's almost nothing here. So, I mean, if we were to attempt to try and analyze these over several years, there's only going to be like 2 per year. And the amount paid is going to be like 10,000, whereas this one is a little bit bigger. Now, there's probably an outlier. It's 3076. That's our most common one. What do we have for causes? Did this change at all? Well, 1 and 2 are still the same. No, actually, this would be 1 now. This would be 2. This would be 3. This would be 4. Top 4 didn't change. The average claim's really high. What's the average claim? 10, and then 1 and 1. $97? Or, I'm sorry, 97,000 for this one? 87402. Wonder what happened there. That's going to be obviously an outlier right there. How many outliers did we have in Madison? We had 6. 6 out. Wait. Did I do that right? Yeah, these were all Madison, right? Yeah. We've got 6 outliers in Madison. And what class code? 3076, 3076, 3076, 3076. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then one in, is this the 90? It says buttocks. 97,000. Whoa, when that comes out, we're going to be down to very little. But we kind of knew that, didn't we? Because of what our estimates were up here. Just the Madison plan is going to be between 26 and 106. Interesting. Okay. So, this is the new breakdown. So I really don't think we're going to be looking beyond this. But then again, that's going to come down really low. So it actually, when we remove the outliers, maybe it will tease out a little bit. No fill. Okay. Well, yeah, the outliers here are still removed. And, what would we want to focus on? Well, this is interesting. We would just want to focus on these 3 when the outliers are removed. That's interesting. I mean, now it's really difficult to do an 80-20, but you see how it's 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, and then the next one is a whole decimal point down. I mean, this would now come up, wouldn't it? Yeah, this would probably be number 4. Still, it's down a little bit there. Well, maybe. Strain, miscellaneous. Counts are really low. If we were to use that, I don't think we're going to be using detailed cause. We're going to be probably just using the cause code for now, and then we'll look within it once we get there. Here, the top 4 remained of interest. And it's manual material handling, cut interest rate, repetitive, and slip, trip, and fall. Interesting. The top 3 in any workplace, right? All right. So here's what we need to do now. This is Madison outliers removed. So ideally I would have done that last step on this page, because this stuff should all be the same. And I could bring this up. But we already have that information. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and remove the outliers. We have just Madison, and now we want to do by total paid. Largest to smallest. There's our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cut and go down below. Where's our bottom one? Is that the bottom one? And we'll just put it like right here. Boom. All right, let's go back up here now. So all this stuff. Okay, so none of that's been filled in. These numbers should be the same as we had before. But let's see how much this stuff changed. That's still number one. I don't think we need to look at any of the rest because it goes from 0.72 to 0.06. That's quite the difference. How many? 39 to 12. Yeah, I think we're only going to be from a priority perspective, focus on this class code. And it's not going to be a lot. The causes with the outliers removed, we've got 2 actually. I mean, that's about half. Half is 33. There's only 8. I'm really thinking we're just going to look at these 2. What are these 2? Manual and okay, that's what we're going to look at. So we're going to, within the Madison plant, we're just going to look at this one class code, but we're going to look at these 2 causes within that class code, I believe. But we'll have to see how it changes. Yeah. So this is still Madison outliers removed, isn't it? Madison priorities outliers removed. Oh, it only let me go rem. You guys know what it means? So here's what I'm talking about. We're now gonna narrow it. This is something that I wish more of the what do you call them? Insurance carriers would analyze too. All right, let's zoom it in. All right, so the outliers are removed. I'm going to delete these rows to get it up closer. I'm going to turn the header row into a filter, and I'm going to filter it. Now, what I'm interested in is class code. I want to narrow down just to that 3076. So I got to find class code. I was probably looking at it. You guys are probably yelling at the screen. Here we go. We want class code 3076. That's all we want here. So 3076 ends right there. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to delete everything that's not 3076. So this is Madison 3076 only. Delete. Down to just a few. So 3076 is the only one represented, and then we have these. Look at that. It stayed the same. Okay, good. I figured because it was the predominant. Usually, whatever, class code, job, whatever you're using to sort is the most predominant, and it's dominant by a wide margin like we had, then the priorities tend to stay the same down here. And so that's what we'll focus on. Yeah, that's what we'll analyze. Interesting, right? So what did we just do? We did Madison 3076. 3076. Now, just what's cool is if 3076 is also a priority in Poinet, we can compare the two and see how much they're different. And so now what we can do is just 3076, we can estimate what the number of claims will be and the total paid just for that. But we're also going to want to dig one level deeper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself some space to work. Is that stuff still there or no? No, I'm going to bring over the updated table here in just a second. Insert, control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know how many. I don't. Sorry. All right, let's kind of wheel that down. I'm going to go get a, this one. I think I'll get this one. This is Madison plant only. And I am, from the policy year, 1 over, 1 up. I've got 1 space, but I'm 1 higher. So I'm going to go control, copy. And from here, so I just go right here, and I should hit paste. Now what we're doing is Madison 3076 only, and outliers are removed. Oh, look at all this stuff. So all this stuff is kind of messed up now. So let's delete this stuff. I have to re-enter a lot of stuff. We don't have it without outliers. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see here. So we've got the table stuff here. What we need to do is do some figures. So policy count up to 2022. Insert scatter plot. So this is just for 3076. All the 3076. Go to 2023. Get the equation and the r squared. So not great. Probably better to use this. 0.6. Yeah, it's below 5, so for sure not. But that's okay. That's all right. Let's do the total paid. Total paid up to 2021. Insert scatter plot. I like it better without the other one there. I think I'm going to start doing that from now on because this just keeps it clean. Yeah, so I might go back and delete some of those depending on whether I was doubling up or not. We've got to put in the X values. Oh, gotta do that first. X values. Hit OK. Do a trend line. Display that and get the R square. Oh, I did it for the title, sorry. Oh, wanted to extend this. Let's extend this out by 2 years. Format trend line, 2 years out. There we go. It automatically fixes this. This is total paid. Oh, really? Is that what you're going to do to me? Total paid. All right, let's see here. So we have our charts, we have the equations, and we have this stuff here. So the table, oh, we need to know what the outliers are too. Are these all 3076? No, there's one here. So I got to remove the one that is not 3076. There we go. Now it's just, basically it's 5. I'm just going to, I guess I could do this too. I mean, because there's so few, I can just hand count a lot of this stuff and add this up, equal sum. Yeah, dumb, equal dumb. That's how much is removed. All right, so let's see what we got here. So these two here, what we're going to do is we're going to do two more sorts. We're going to copy this over after I finish the table, and we're going to do it just for material handling and just for cut, puncture, scrape. And then we're pretty much done with Madison. But what we can do then is look back and see how it compares. Yeah, I mean, the carrier didn't do this analysis for down to this level, did they? No, they didn't. Okay, so it says Madison 3076 outliers removed, right? Yeah. 3076 outliers remmed. So we don't have it with. We could put it back in, but yeah, then we'd have the range. We'd want that then, wouldn't we? So we would have to do this again. So we'll take this and copy it. Basically doing the same thing, it's just easier. I'm just trying to get the first 2 rows. Maybe there's an easier way to do this. All right, so wait, this looks like the outliers are removed though. I want it with the outliers. So I'm gonna hit Z. I want Madison with outliers, and then I'm gonna reduce to, what's going on? Okay. We're back with outliers. There we go. I'm going to copy it. Go to sheet 8. I can hear my fans in my tower running really hard. I don't know why it's so difficult for it to do that. Okay, here we go. Go back up to 1A, hit paste. There, they're in there now. Zoom in so you can see. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of backtracking a little bit, and I'm going to sort. So data, filter, sort by class code. I'm just going to see what the numbers are for Madison when the outliers are included, because just to complete that table. I'm kind of, my brain is in 5 different places. So what this allows me to do now is to find out what the first 2 things are. So is this still based on that? It is. Is that still based on this? So I've got some stuff already updated, so I don't have a lot more to do. I need to, now there were only 3076. This is Madison 3076, outliers included. so I can start it. So I'm going to get rid of that and that and that and that. Start afresh. Here we go. Insert. So this does seem a bit tedious, but what it does is it really lets us get to know the data a little bit more and basically how flimsy it can be. For lack of a better term, flimsy, lacking in full reliability, but some interesting stuff can still come out of it. Got to put in the X values through 21. Hit OK. All right, we'll get some trend line work to do. Extend this out 1 year and display the equation and the R squared. We're going to do it over here as well, but we got to extend it out 2 years and give us the equation and the R square. All right, so this is Madison 3076 class code, total paid. All right, so let's bring the numbers up to the table. All right, so the table now has to be updated. So this, oh no. Wait, the outliers are included. Yes. That's what I wanted. I have to do the new estimates. That's what I need to do. So for the count, I'd say it's probably 12. For the total paid, I'd probably say it's a little over 110. I'm sorry, no, it's a little over 100. I'm going to go 105. It's an S. Oh, geez, it's still 105. What? Huh. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Figure number of trends. Oh, how many per? Well, it's one. It's one. This is 0.3095. 0.3095. How much? What's the slope for this line? It is 3660. 3660. And the R squared, 0028. 0.0028. So that's with outliers included. With outliers removed. So I'm going to bring over this table. Copy, because I already have these numbers here. And remember what I do. Outliers removed, but it's 3076, and that's right. I'm going to do the link. Okay. Delete, delete. That stays. That's nothing. I'll move that over, and that's nothing. We're going to enter in all this stuff. So the average from the table is equal to integer. It's going to be 6. The estimate down here now, we have to, oh, we already did it. So it's 12 still, right? Yeah. It's 12, and the dollar amount is between 35 and 40. I'll go 36. 36,000, right? Number of outliers, wasn't it 5, right? And then I got to bring in the link, equal. And this is for all of the causes. And so we've got one more layer to burn down. All right, did I update all this? No, I didn't. No, I did not. So I got to update this stuff. So this is equal to that, return. This is equal to that, return. All right, so we need to get more stuff here. That's the total paid average. Ooh, that's quite the range, right? The paid average, we're going to go back up here. Paid average is right there. This is equal to the median. Number of open claims is 2. Number of $0 claims is 5. That's all filled in. Now I just got to fill this in here. So how many is it increasing per year? It's 1.5, so we'll just say 1. What's the r square? 0.4663. What's the slope of this line here? It's 5,030. Did I do that right? 5,030 or was it 5830? 5830. What was I thinking? 5830. And 0.5051. 0.5051. So it's not great. It's above 5, which is interesting. But I still think that the best thing to use would be the average. So I think it's going to be between 13,000 and 92,000, or 93,000. Not great, right? And if we look down here, yeah, we're going to just take a look at these two. So I'm going to save my work. And we're going to drill down one more layer, even though it's 40 minutes. We're 40 minutes in. We're going to be doing the same thing with poinette. And so, but maybe, yeah, let's go a little bit further. Outlier. We have to do it with and without outliers, right? Because we have to have the right table. So we got 3076. I'm going to move that over here or move that there. Okay. Outliers included. I'm going to go copy. I'm going to try to bring up a new tab. I don't know why it's so difficult, but it is. I'm going to hit paste. So this includes the outliers for just 3076. Get it up to 160. And what's our number one priority? What? Did I do the wrong one? I think I did. Outliers included. I'll try it again, because they should be there. I don't know why it's doing this. Try this again. Go up here. I mean, what I want, I need to have the causes and everything, because that's the one I need. They're not here. It's copying the wrong one. Because 3076. Are you guys seeing this? I mean, did I really mess something up? That's not what I wanted. This is Madison 3076. But with the outliers, I thought that I could see this with this one. Okay, so I may need to go back. I thought that I had it though. Because if I did 3076 with the outliers removed, how did I get it with the... How did I get this? This is with outliers removed. And 306, outliers included. Did I just never have this one with the outliers included 3076? It should be the cause one. So cause with outliers. This is what should have been used right there. Did you guys see that when I made that mistake? Copy. I mean, luckily, not luckily, 376 outliers included. So I just took cause with outliers. So I'm going to click back on this. And because my causes are not there, I need to repaste this and redo it. The numbers should be the same. I just have to backtrack a little bit. I bet all of you have had to do this before, right? Okay, so here we are. So we're going to be 3076 outliers include. What are you doing there? That's not good. Should be Madison only. So we're going to do this by site, and I'm going to get rid of all the P's, and then I'm going to do it again with class code, and I'm just going to keep 3076. That's what I'm going to be doing. Delete. Go back up. I'm going to go by class code. And keep just 3076 right there. Oh, there's not that many that aren't that. So hit delete. So outliers include 3076. We need the updated table here because the other one got destroyed. That's why. I should be okay. Why was that so wide? Oh, because I had been working on that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just give me 1 second to kind of refocus what I'm doing here. You know what I'm going to do? No. What happened? Yeah, you found a problem. Everything's messed up now. I may have to start this all over now. This is sheet 9. All this is messed up. Catch myself. What the heck? Okay. What are we working with here? This is what I want to have, except I want to also have all this stuff in here. That's at 78. What is... If I was to go 78, I would cut off a few things, but it may be okay. I think I might do that just because. So 77. Copy. 77. Paste. Did it work? I think it did. Yep. We only have 3076. We've got the 3076 outliers removed. And I'd swear we saw this stuff, but it looks like from right here, we'd be focusing on both of these things. Now, 3076 with outliers removed. Why is this all now messed up? Okay, that stuff is still good. Did we still want to do both of those? I said yes. Okay, total paid is 80. Total paid is 476. Okay, I think I made a correction, but I think what I need to do is, I need to delete this one. I think this is what is... Wait, or is this the correct one? I'm looking at this one, and I have this stuff here. 7, 92, that's all correct. So this is now supposed to be that. So what I'm going to do is delete this tab and call this one Madison 3076 outliers included. Now, I think I've got the two. Yeah, so I got a count of 39, got a count of 44. Yeah, so because there's 5 outliers. So if it's 44 with them still in it, if we have 5 removed, then it would be 39. Yeah. Okay, I think I just fixed it. That, for it being as bad as it was, that actually was a pretty quick... Oh, these have to be fixed. Okay, no problem. We can easily fix that. We can fix that. What will be the best way to fix it? If I bring over the whole thing, then I got to recopy all this stuff. And am I okay with that? I think I am. Let's go back up to this, see how good it looks. Copy. And I'm going to paste it with a link. Okay. Now I got to go through and redo this stuff. So equal integer. See, even the best of us make mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. It happens more than you think. Oh, not that one, that one. Paid average is equal to this. Median is that. Open claims, I gotta come back a little bit. $0 claims. Only one, interesting. Oh, what happened there? Did I do something weird there? Did I miss it? I don't know. It looks like it's good now, though. Outliers removed is 5. The total amount is equal to... I mean, I should have just clicked on that, but it's only 5. This number is equal to that number. This number is equal to that number. I got to redo these now, I think. Estimated. That can't be right. The figure. Oh, it's the slope. The slope is also 1. Oh, but the amount is, it's just under 12. I'm just going to see. I'll say 11 because it's not 12. Okay. And the amount over here is just about, I'll say 36. Even though I could say 37. I might have said 37 before. I don't care. Close enough, right? Right. That's all the same. 1, what's that? 0.4663. The slope of this line is 5830. 5830. The R squared is 5051. That sounds like it was before, right? 5051. All right. And what do we want to type in here? This is Madison 307. Oh, 307. 3076. Outliers removed. Actually, it's just 3076. Madison 3076. Because we've got both outliers in and removed in this table. Very cool. Let's get rid of this stuff because it's confusing. And I lost those too, but I'll add them later. Okay. How about that, right? Interesting. Again, because these, that's not, 0.5 would be the absolute minimum. And so our estimate would be 36. So it's going to be, 12 to 36. I'll probably just go with 12. It seems really low. We'll give some ranges, but it's conservative, and that's what we wanted. I'm going to save my work. All right, so we're already at 53 minutes for the video, 54 almost. So go ahead, don't try not to make the same mistakes I made. Try to come up with, and again, you got to give these titles and make sure everything looks good. I'll be doing that in between video recordings. I'll try to clean up some of this stuff. Again, this stuff is not good because, yeah. So I'll clean up some of this stuff, and then we come back. I'll look at it. And then what I'll be doing is taking the 3076 Madison and looking at it from a material handling perspective and a cut, puncture, scrape, and that'll be 2 of my priorities that I'll be working out. And then what I'll do is probably jump in and start the other one. Yeah,